currently doing, excuse me, a teacher certification program. And this is the current lesson that I'm on. And it's talking about the differences in a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I thought it would be important to highlight this in a video because a lot of people don't understand why they have certain challenges in life and why they are experiencing life in the way that they are. And everything that we deal with, go through as adults, because of course as children, we don't have a lot of control over our situation. But once you are an adult, you have to put away childish things and have and take ownership of where you are in life. So one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of adults, there's my screen, a lot of adults have a fixed mindset, and you can tell the difference. Your most successful people, as far as people that are successful because of their own work that they've done in their lives, not successful because somebody left them a lot of money, but the people that are successful, even the people that were left something, the people that were able to grow that versus the people who weren't. We have people that win the lottery. It's been proven that normally within 3 to 5 years of them winning that, depending on their mindset, they may not have any of that or end up broker than they were before, or poorer than they were before. So it's all about a mindset. So just to give y'all a breakdown, someone who has a fixed mindset, it says that to them, intelligence is static. That fixed mindset leads to a desire to just look smart instead of actually being smart. So they will have a tendency to avoid challenges, give up easily, see effort as fruitless or making things worse. If they're criticized, they will ignore useful negative feedback or any constructive criticism. They just see it as criticism and not something they can grow from. And these are your biggest haters because the success of other people threatens them because they don't see themselves achieving that. They don't see how if it wasn't possible for me, how is it possible for them? These are the people who get upset when they see that other people are really reaching their goals, or people who they may perceive that, they're not working as hard as me, they're not doing as much as me, or they think that other people have it easy, instead of understanding that the other people that they're looking at and comparing themselves to actually are doing that because they have a different mindset than them. And all it takes for success is to shift your mindset. I teach this to my students. I just did a segment with them last week about what the rich people teach their children, and it gave them like a versus type of deal where they were looking at what someone thinks when they think in scarcity versus thinking in abundance. And so fixed mindset would be more of the scarcity mindset. If you think that things are close to you and that you're limited in any way, shape, or form, you're more likely to have a fixed mindset. Now then, on the flip side, there's the growth mindset. Someone with a growth mindset believes that intelligence can be developed. So whatever that they don't know, they believe that they can learn. This leads to a desire to learn and therefore a tendency to embrace challenges. They persist in the face of setbacks. These are your people that can lose it all, get it back. And whatever hardships that they go through while they're losing and gaining just builds them, and it doesn't break them down, or they don't allow it to break them down. Dang, my screen mad dirty. This is like my little film thing on there, but anyway, I digress. Someone with a growth mindset sees effort as the pathway to mastery. So they will apply and put forth more effort until they master something before they move on to something else, or they may try to master a few things at once, depending on, you know, what their abilities are, or depending on what they have, you know, set before them to have to do. They learn from criticism. So if someone tells them you're not doing so well, or, you know, you could do this better, maybe change this, tweak this, you know, life is chess, not checkers to these types of people. They play the game very well because they understand, if I make this move, then it will lead to this. If I make a better move, it will lead to my growth, instead of, you know, you're telling me that I'm wrong, or that I'm not doing it right, or that I'm failing, so therefore I must be. And they don't see, you know, they don't see themselves as in a hole. They see the ladder. They don't see like that there's no way out of this or whatever. Also, they find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. So these are your people that are totally not haters. These are your people that they could have $10 in their pocket and they see that someone has gained or grown to 10 million, and they are still clapping for them. And, you know, if I see someone, me personally, I feel like I have a growth mindset. If I see someone that is excelling and doing better than me, I want to learn, because success leaves clues. I understand that in order for me to grow, I have to watch others that have grown and piggyback off of their success in a way, not that like you holding on to someone's coattails, but in a way you kind of are, because you're following in their footsteps and making your own steps as you go. So whenever you feel like maybe you're not excelling or moving forward in life, check your mindset. Check the mindset of the people that are around you. I'm not exactly sure who said this, because it's been said by so many people, but I'm not sure who first said it. But if you are around people that are now succeeding, you likely won't succeed. You are the sum total of the 5 people that are closest to you. So if you got 5 broke friends that always think about what they can't do, what they're not gonna do, or whatever, guess what? You most likely are going to be number 6, unless you get away from those people. And it's okay, you know, sometimes we grow up with people and we are loyal to them because we love them and we care for them, and you know, they're like family to us, and sometimes these are our family members. But you have to learn how to sometimes isolate, or not even just isolate, but find new friends, find some new people, read, educate yourself, and then maybe you could bring it to them and help them to change their mindset. But if you can't get them to change their mindset, you are not the failure. You are not you know, not doing what you're supposed to do. You know, all you can do is put it out there, and if they don't want to change their mindset, that's on them. You know, our success is so totally up to us. Once you're an adult, you know, you can't rely on previous thought processes that you did as a child, because you grown now and it's on you. It's all about what your choices are. So if you're not succeeding in life, if you're not excelling in life, if you're not moving forward, if you don't see any growth, you probably have a fixed mindset, and you need to change that. And it's up to you to change it. No one else can. If you have a growth mindset, keep it pushing, keep moving, and don't let anyone deter you from having that mindset. Because the result of having a fixed mindset. Makes you plateau early and achieve less than your full potential. So basically, your view of the world is like, you can't do it. And whether you can or you can't, you're right. If you have a growth mindset, as a result, you will always reach higher levels of achievement because you have a greater sense of free will, that it's your choice, your will, your ability to move forward that is going to guide you through life and give you the outcomes that you desire. So I just thought I would share that. And if you know of anyone or close to anyone that has either of those mindsets, try to understand them as much as you can, and give them some advice to get out of that, if they want that advice. Always, 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 if someone is bringing you what their issues are, you know, you can listen if you like, but you know, only give them advice if that's what they're wanting. Because sometimes people with a fixed mindset, if you try to give them advice, they will try to pull you into what their fixed mindset is and be like, nah, you can do that, but I can't, or whatever. And that's the part where you got to step off and continue in your growth mindset. I hope this helps someone. I hope that someone can learn from this. And y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed day. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Free Game. And toodles.